What's up, Wise Flyers? In this video, you're going to learn the 5 ways to prevent your airline miles from expiring so you don't lose out on hundreds of dollars in free vacations. Welcome to another video. If you're new here and you want to travel anywhere in the world almost free by using credit cards and travel points, start now by subscribing and hitting the bell so you don't miss a thing. So you worked really hard for your airline miles and points so that you could use them for free vacations. It would be really sad if you let those points go to waste and never get a vacation out of it. That's why I compiled a list of 5 ways to prevent your airline miles from ever expiring. That means you could keep these miles as long as you're alive. So if you have frequent flyer miles or points in the bank, I recommend not letting them expire even if you don't have any travel plans. Most importantly, I want to let you know that you don't need the credit card open in order to keep your airline miles. Before I get to the 5 methods, I want to share with you the most important part of this process, which is to know when the expiration date of your airline miles is. On average, frequent flyer miles will last anywhere from 18 to 36 months. If you want a free way to keep track of your miles and make sure that they never expire and get notifications when they're about to expire, I recommend checking out awardwallet.com. Let's start with method 1, which is to take a flight. This is the easiest and obvious way to keep your miles from not expiring. So you could take a really short flight. It doesn't matter how many miles you use, just as long as there's activity with a flight, your miles will reset the clock. Let's say you don't have any plans to use American Airlines, but you decide to take a cash flight with British Airways. You could actually log your miles with that British Airways flight over to American Airlines because they're partners. So you could take advantage of partner airlines as well as alliances so that you don't have to use the airline miles that you have, but you could credit from different miles at different programs. Method number 2 is buying magazine subscriptions. So this is my favorite method for keeping my airline miles from expiring because it's so simple and easy. You go to magsformiles.com, you choose which subscription you want for how many miles, and you choose which airline miles you want to use for that magazine subscription. Done. Method number 3 is shopping portals. So the internet has everything and everybody's shopping on the internet. You might as well get miles and points for these transactions if you aren't already. For example, my favorite shopping portal is erewards.com because they have all the major airlines such as United Airlines, American Airlines, Hilton Honors Point. You just go to erewards.com. It's free to set up an account. You could buy a toothbrush and reset your American Airline miles so that they won't expire. Method number 4 is dining out. So we all go to restaurants and we might as well get miles and points for all of our restaurant purchases. The point of all this is to make it as easy and effortless as possible to prevent your miles and points from expiring. So with this method, if you eat at restaurants, what you do is you set up a free account with rewardsnetwork.com. You choose your dining program. So you could go to a cafe or restaurant, buy something as small as a coffee, and the points will credit your airline account, which will prevent your airline miles from expiring. It's always a nice surprise to get an email that you got a few extra points after eating somewhere that you didn't even know was part of the program too. So this free method is definitely worth signing up for. So the last method is to buy miles. So this is the last resort. I recommend using all the other free methods that I just listed because a few years ago when I was just starting out, I got an email saying that my miles were going to expire, so they said I could buy 1,000 miles or more, and I bought 1,000 for $15, and it prevented my airline miles from expiring. I thought, that's great, I spent $15, but if I would have known about all the other methods, I would have done those first. Before you go, I want to share with you all the major airline miles and when their miles will expire. So if you look at this table here, you can see these are the major ones, and it varies anywhere from 18 months to 36 months. Like I said earlier, the most important part is to have an idea at least of when your miles are going to expire so that you could have some type of game plan to prevent them from expiring. What are some of your favorite methods to prevent your airline miles from expiring? I would love to hear it in the comment below. If you like this video and want to watch more of it, you could click one of these links over here. I'll see you in the next video.